Hey everybody, Always Dizzy here, live on Twitch and YouTube. I'm going to start with puzzle streak of 43 as I always do before I play any games. Chat should be all hooked up, everything should be good to go. I have a coffee in front of me because I'm feeling extremely groggy. I might regret it because it's drinking it at 8:30 p.m. Yeah, okay, let me start here, get the stopwatch going to see how long I spend on puzzle streak. And we'll see if my losing streak continues. I am in the worst losing streak of my life. Without hyperbole, it's factual. Okay, so I can win the rook. I would be up the exchange. We should be better there that can end. There's a fork on d6. We need to take that pawn and then bring in the king. Black to move. I can take and then... I think I can grab this one and then come back to defend is my only guess on how this would finish. Eight. Black. He's going to be far too behind. 10 or 9 rather. We can skewer here. 10. I can get the knight off the queening square. Nobody in the stream yet. 11. I have a skewer here. I'll be up the exchange. 12. I have mate in 2, I believe. 13. White to move. I can promote immediately. I mean, that has to... I don't see how we're doing better than that. And then what? So I have one reasonable check. So let's look at it. King g8. If he goes to d7, I think I have a fork on the pawn. I don't know if he has a good way out of that. I'm going to assume no. And if he goes to... if he goes to... this would be the same thing. And if he goes to C or to F6, this is looking like probably going to be a mate. 14, black to move. I have check and check, and then okay, so we have g5, king h3, and then mate here. 15, white to move. I'm in check right now. Can I take? And then I have a fork. 16, black to move. I have check on h4, which is mate in 2. 17, still nobody in the stream. I'll have to, once I get to 20, I'll manually look if nobody's in the stream, because sometimes it doesn't load correctly in my software. So I could check on h4. I don't think that's going to give us much. I can check on e2, and that is looking promising because I think this is mate here. 18, white to move, so we can mate just on one square. So can I go knight c1? Is there anything he can do about it? I don't see what. 19. We're down a bishop. So I could give a check. And then I win the queen, I think, because it's a double attack. Is it that simple? There's rook g8. Do I desperado check? Takes. You'll have 2 bishops for a rook. I don't think that's enough for me. So check. I mean, it's possible we go knight. No, sorry, our queen's under attack. Yeah, so we go here. Yeah, I don't know. So goes here. Rook g8. I mean, I don't know about that. Check. Take. We have a rook for 2 bishops. Oh my god! At the end of it, I can go rook d1, and I'm picking. That's underrated. That is underrated. Should be like 1800 or something. Yeah, because I can go rook d1 at the end. Okay, I'm at 20. I'm going to look if anyone's actually in here. Yeah, I don't see anyone. Okay, let me load up Twitch separately as well. But I don't think anyone is in the stream yet. In either stream. I'm all alone. No, it says there's 2 on Twitch. One of them is probably me here. Yeah, I'm not. Okay, nobody's here yet. Let's keep going. I'll take a look into chat again at 30 if I get there. I'm down the exchange and a pawn. Can I take his queen and then his rook? Yeah, because if I go bishop e6, bishop e1 is 4, so I take on d7, and I can't even take his bishop there. Sorry. Yeah, so I think the only move there is for him to take on d7. But then it's mate, so I think I can do that. Okay, 21. Is it just mate and 1 here? 22. Black to move. Hello, Sparky and Sosa on YouTube and Twitch. How goes it? White has 2 queens here. It might be a mate and 2. If white takes on h5, then I have kind of a dovetail. 23, white to move. So it's mate here. So can I go knight e8? That's not mate, actually. So I need to get the knight here. This would be mate, and this would be mate. So I think it's knight f7. Because knight h6 is mate. He's going to have to sack the exchange to deal with this. Okay, 24. Black to move. Can I grab this? Because my bishop's falling no matter what. So he takes, and then I take here. Looks good to me. Now, do we push the b pawn? No, I don't think I can let this run. Because he's going to queen first. And then I will queen, but it's not going to be enough. So I have to take this. 25. White to move. I have mate in 1. Mate in 1 is generally a good thing. Just verifying, but to me that's a mate in 1. 26. So I'm up 2 pawns here. Kind of weird because we're already... Oh, sorry. No, sorry. We're down a point of material because black is up a minor piece and we have 2 pawns for a minor piece. Okay. And our rook is under attack. How do I start this? I could start by attacking the queen. This seems natural. He has he has queen a1 check. But after I go king b2, I'm threatening mate on e7. He could bring the queen back to e5, but I still have e7, knight e7. So this is looking pretty good because e7 is juicy. And I don't see how he stops that. Yeah, so simply... Now, I could actually come back with the rook, too. But then I can't go knight e7. He can go back to knight d5, knight e5. So I think I'm going to g2 so that the rook covers e7. Yeah, and he's going to have to sack the queen for the knight. 27. Black to move. I think this is just a mate in 2 here. 28. Looks like a mate in 2. Not quite. He can run to d7, but it's still mate in 2. It is mate in 2. So this is just about resisting the urge of taking the rook. Black to move. We have to go for these pawns, otherwise they'll get a breakthrough. Now he comes here. This should be good, I think. But we have to. We have to. You could argue we play h5 first, but no. We're going here, and we have to take... Ooh, hang on a second. Well, I can't not take... Yeah, I'm just worried about a6. Okay, but then I can come back, and then if he comes in, I can do this. So let me do that. Yeah, so I have to immediately stop it. Okay, 30. Okay, 30 is here, so I'm just going to check the stream stats again. 2 people on YouTube currently, and 1 on Twitch. 1 on Twitch. Oh, yikes. Okay. Black to move. Down a pawn. I think we have mate in 2 here. Well, he could go rook b1. No, I can take the queen, so this should be winning. Yeah, I think I just take the queen here. Is that good enough? Because he will promote. I think that's enough. 31. Black to move. We are down 2 pawns. I think I can just take the bishop and then rook g7. Should be good. And we can hide here. 32, white to move. Chat's still dead. I could sever a connection here. I could fork him here. I don't know if that's enough though, because we're down 2 pawns already. We're already down 2 pawns. Yeah, that should be enough. Invisible fork, as I call it. Hello, EJ Birdman. Thanks for stopping by. First time I think I've seen that username. Black to move. Do you play the bird, or is your username eponymous for another reason? So check. This is forced, and then I could take the queen and then take the bishop, and I'll be up 2 pawns there. Yeah, so take, and then I'm up 2 pawns. 34. Black to move. I'm down a bishop. I have 2 pawns for a bishop. I see some geometry here. That should be good enough. That should be good enough. So let's do it now. We take this way, otherwise our rook falls on d8. 35, black to move. Oh, you just like birds. Roseate spoonbill. Okay, black to move. We have a discover check. So we have a double check, which means he has to move the king by definition. And that therefore means he has 1 legal move. And then where's the mate? I might be able to then sack the bishop and then mate on h8. Yeah, so check. If he goes here, it's mate. So if he takes with the pawn, then it's rook h8, which is mate. This seems to be correct to me. So check, check, and mate. 36, white to move. We are down a bishop. We're down a full bishop. I have a mate and 2 here. Mate and 2s are good. 37, black to move. We're down 2 pawns. And our king is under attack. Is his queen trapped? His queen looks trapped here, but I have to be careful. So the only thing I need to worry about here is rook h7, but I can take with the knight. Now, if I do that, his queen can actually leave. So that's a concern. Rook h7. And if I take with the rook, then he can take with the pawn and he can escape. So yeah, so if I take here, he can escape this way. And I don't like that. I'll be up a rook though. And I just have to defend. I don't think I'm doing better than that. Okay, I wasn't expecting this, so I think I can just take, check. I can just take with the bishop. 38, white to move. I think, can I go here? I think it's king g2. Because king g2, I'm threatening mate, and his king can't move right now. The only thing he can do is move the rook, and I simply take it. I simply take it. 39. Black to move. This is a good time for me. 19 and a half minutes in. Okay. Equal material. We have to look at this because it's forcing. And it looks pretty good. Queen G3. And he has to go to F1 and then it's mate. So this is like mate in 3. 1, 2, 3. 40. White to move. I want to, what do I want to do here? Not sure. So check he can't take because of skewers. This forces, actually that actually forces him to take. I guess he could go to G4 as well. So King G4 is the only move we have to figure out. I only see, well, there's 2 checks there. So let's look at king here. If he goes here, then this is not mate check, but it's damn close. Check. Still not going to be mate. Okay, what about this way? He still can't take the pawn. If he goes to E3, I don't think I'm getting anything there. I have check, but I don't think that's going to do anything for us. This one's tricky. I mean, this is the only other check. Check, King G4. Okay, I haven't looked at this square. I looked at E2. We can look at D1. I don't see how that's going to be different. Yeah, so if he goes back to F4, I have check. I have check. And I don't see it. I don't see that. So it's possible I don't give a check. Like after King G4, I might have a slow move because he can't actually check me. I might have Queen E3 there. But I'm still not threatening mate though. Can't figure this out. Oh, I've been on this for like 10 minutes. Oh, he's still here. I thought I was alone. This is tricky. It could still be a slow move. Like, for example, something like Queen B3, because he still can't take the pawn. And he can't give me a check. Oh, no. Here he could give a check. Yeah. So all these other lines, they're kind of similar. The king ends up on G5 ultimately. Like, like check. He has to go to G4, and then I go check here. So check. He can go to G5. If he comes here, it'll be the same thing. So he goes to G5, and I just don't see. I don't see the idea. And then I looked at going to F7, and I think he's got two choices here. He can go to G5. I don't think that's a problem for him. I can always give a check on F5, but I don't see the solution. I can take a pawn, but I just don't think that's. I don't think that's going to be enough. There's a check here where he needs to stay on the queen, and I looked at that briefly, but it doesn't really seem to do it either. I can give it a check here. He comes back though, check, and we're back to square one, and this doesn't. Do anything for me. So yeah, I really don't see it. I really don't see it. And I looked at King D1. It doesn't seem any more useful to me at all. It's very, very confusing. Check, King G5. Oh, I don't. What on earth could it be? Another slow move is something like this. Because right now his only check is on G3. So if I can prevent G3, he has no forcing moves. He has no check. So I could either put the queen on B3, or I could put it on G8, or I could give a check and go into a different position. Actually, sorry, that's not true. He could also go check here. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Or check here. So it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so you would think it would be starting with a check. Check. King G5, and I don't see the idea. I can do this little check here. It just never works. And then here, if he goes to G5, just don't see it. Check. Oh, wait. Making progress here. Oh, that's mate. Okay, there's something there. Queen F7. That's if he goes to G5. If he goes to G5, he's got two other squares though. But if he goes to G5, I already lost it. Shit. I already lost the idea. I found a mate. I lost my mate. Did I screw something up? I somehow did something like this. Queen f7, king g5. Did I zigzag or something? Check. Could I go check here? This check. Oh, I thought I just saw something. Queen f7, king g5. Did I look at, was it this that I was looking at? I don't think so. I don't think I did that right away. Check. Yeah, because that leads nowhere. Oh, what was it? It was definitely queen f7. Maybe I looked at king g5. Yeah, maybe I looked at king g4 rather, and then I have, well, that's mate, right? So he can't go to g4 here because we have mate. So he could go to e3. Could I refute that? I don't think I'll be able to. I can go check on b3. He goes to the second rank. I'm not going to make any progress on that. Yeah, so I'm back to square one. Oh man, I almost had some, I almost saw it. Yeah, he might be able to just squeeze into here. Could I go check on b3? No, I can't. I don't know. I don't know. That's the benefit of going to d2. You can't go to e3. That's the benefit. Does this do anything? That'll just, it doesn't transpose. It doesn't transpose yet. Maybe I could go check and then go to d7. He has two squares. If he goes to f4 again, I could give a check, but I'm kind of back to square one. Check. Check again. He's just going to come back, and I don't think I've achieved anything here. I really don't want him going to e3. Yeah, okay, so I can go for the original idea of we chase him here, right? Because this is forced. This is the nice thing is we chase him away from e3. I've been on this for like 20 minutes. Almost 20 minutes. I think I started at the 19-minute mark. So like 16 minutes or something I've been on this. Check. It's funny because Queen f7, I saw a line for a split second, but I must have overlooked something. Okay, I'm just going to ignore King e3 again. Yeah, because if he goes here, then this is mate, right? So that's not possible. And if he goes to g5, I can't go here because this check never works out for me if he gets to h6. I need to get him within this area here. So check. I can give him a check here. And he's forced to go back to f4. My queen is now on a different square than it was. Could I go check here? Would that ever make sense? Do I let him take the pawn this way? That's not going to work. That's not going to cut it. I can't figure this one out. Damn it. This one has really gotten the better of me. Check. Yeah, even this I haven't solved. Check. He has to go to G4. Check here. Possibly goes to G5 or he goes to F4, but then I'm just not. I mean that just yeah. That's why I think this way we fish out the we fish this out. Queen D2, King G4. Okay, let me try Queen D1 again. Maybe it'll magically work somehow. He goes back to F4. Then I have check. No. Yeah, then I have check here. He goes to G5. And we're back to square one. I really can't figure this out. I don't know how this is 1800. Oh, I'm missing something. I'm missing something obvious. Oh my God. I want to get it because it'll be very satisfying. No, it's never a draw. It's almost never a draw. Like 0.0001% of the time, a puzzle will want to draw. I don't know if I've ever actually seen it want to draw. I don't know. I'm just gonna look at this again because the Queen E3, the King E3 always bothers me. Even though I've looked at this a million times now. A million. Maybe I really can make his slow move because if I then go like to E3, he really has no queen moves. Okay, and then I'm threatening. Well, the thing is, I'm not threatening anything. That's my problem. Queen D2, King G4, and then if I make a slow move here, Queen E3. I'm not. If it was my move again, I don't think I have any threats. Right? I could threaten Queen F3. He has to go here. But I could have gotten this in many other ways. I can go check and then we're back to square one. Back to square one. So that's the problem with the slow move here. And if I make a non-slow move, I'm going to do Schrodinger's queen. He can easily go back to F4, and I don't see the benefit. That'll kind of transpose. I think both moves transpose. We give a check here, and then I'm back to this square one thing, where I don't see the benefit. How many try? I get no tries. This is puzzle streak. You get one wrong, you got to start over from one, and they get increasingly more difficult. I'm at 40 now. I'm going for 43. Yeah, so that just doesn't seem to work. And then I've looked at Queen F7 many times. I'll look at it again, but my main concern is that he just escapes to E3. I can give a check on B3, but I don't know what's happening. Like he just goes back to F4. You know, and I don't see what I'm doing. Check, he goes here, and then we've transposed. We've transposed once more. That's crazy. What a crazy hard puzzle. And then, yeah, Queen F7, he's coming in this way. Wow, it's so difficult. Oh my God. white to move. I'm by the way, thank you for nobody suggesting any moves or anything. Thank you for that. It'll be so satisfying if I can figure this out. What about queen f1? Can I go queen f1? So check and check. If he goes king f4, can I go queen f1? Because if he goes here, no, it again once more it just always transposes to his king on g5, and it doesn't matter. So I'm probably I might be evaluating one of these end positions incorrectly, where I go check, and the king is on h6. I might be misevaluating that somehow. You know, maybe that's winning somehow. But I don't see I don't see how. I can give a check there, right? He moves the king somewhere. I don't see how that's ever going to benefit us. I've been on this now for over 20 minutes. I just keep going back and forth on everything. This is brutal. Absolutely brutal. I really, 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 really cannot figure this out. And I don't know how this is 1800. It means, if it's 1800, it means that the first move is something that people are just guessing that looks natural. So I think it's actually going to be queen d2 if you look at it from that logical standpoint, because I don't think people are spending 20 minutes on this. I think they're just going to give this, and the unless I could be overlooking something really obvious. But yeah, I think I should do the, what's it, Occam's razor. Go look for the most obvious move. It's probably the most simplest solution. So queen d2, king g4, check, and check, right? If he goes back to f4, we have queen f3, king g4. I've looked at this a billion times. And I just can't figure it out. Unless it's happy with the d pawn versus the h pawn. Maybe it just wants to take the pawn there, but I can't, like, there's no way that's going to be good enough. There's no way. There's no way. Check. Like, what am I missing? I don't understand what I'm missing. And this is more complex. I go check here. He just comes back. I've made no progress. Check here. We get this position a billion times. A billion times. There's always this position where the king's on h6 and the queen's on f5. Yes, I can take the pawn, but so what? So what? Like that's never going to do anything for me. I can't wait to see what the solution is when I give up fully. I've been on this for 25 minutes now. Queen d2, king g4, check. I can go check here. It might, like, I am bewildered. I am bewildered on what this could be. I think I'm very close to giving up now. I'll just look at it a little bit more. Yeah, check. And there's also this king g5 immediate move, which I don't have a solution for. Yeah, shit. This is unbelievable. I don't want to start over. I'm so I've invested so much time into this. Check. And even this, I don't know what I would do. Check forces this here. I can then zigzag. Oh, that's something. That's something. If he goes here, then it's mate. It's not mate. Oh, it's still not mate. No, I can go here. That's mate. Ooh, that's almost something. Check. Well, that's just sorry. No, sorry, I forgot about that. He can't go to G4 because it's mate here, immediate. Yeah, so you can go to G5, and then I had another move I was just looking at. So it might be Queen G7. Actually, looks almost like something, but he can go back to F. He can go back to F4. I don't think that's anything. Check. I can go this, force him to come back here. Then I can give check, force him to go back here. But then we're back to square one. Then I can take with check. I can take with tempo here. Check. I don't see that being enough though. Okay, I think I'm officially given up. I'm going to guess Queen F7, but no, I don't want to give up though. I don't want to give up. And then there's this whole other thing. I can't believe this though. And the solution is going to be obvious, I'm sure, because it's only 1800. And it's gonna be so frustrating. Check, and if he comes back here, looked at this a billion times. Check. No, Queen of 7, and I still don't know what I'm doing about King E3, but this looks almost more promising because there's like the Queen G6 almost leads to something. If he escapes to E3, and I never had a solution for this even. Check. Right? I mean, okay, I think I'm officially going to have to guess now. I guessed it for, and then it does a stupid move. This is this is underrated because obviously I saw this one in half a second, but I was looking at the other lines. If the king moves, this is why it's only 1800. I'm pissed about that. But okay, I got it right, but only because it didn't defend. So if here, so it's Queen E3. It is a slow move. I was looking at this slow move. This should be like 2300 or something. This puzzle. But I looked at this and then I didn't know what my follow-up was. But maybe black's in Zugzwang here. Because black has to move the queen. So black is in Zugzwang. So I saw this, but I didn't recognize that he's actually in Zugzwang. Because no matter where he moves the queen, then I can give mate. So it was this slow move. Which I did consider strongly. It's this slow move. What I did not recognize is that black is in Zugzwang. That's what I did not recognize. So yeah, this puzzle, maybe should be 2300, but it's rated this way because it ends too soon, or not. The computer defends objectively the best way, but this is actually the better move, practically speaking. Like if I was black in a tournament game, I'm playing King G4 because white has to find Queen E3, versus the simple skewer. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I got it right for the wrong reasons, but yeah, that took half an hour. Okay, black to move. down a rook. I have a pawn for a rook. If this rook moves, I can take the queen. And actually, I could take the queen if I really wanted right off the bat. What about check here? That way I can keep my other rook. If his king moves, then I might have check. That would be mate. It's not mate, but yeah, if he goes to f1, I have queen h3, knight here, and then what? And then mate on h1. So that looks good. If he goes king g2, I think I have queen g3, followed by king h1, and then mate again. If he goes to h2, I can again, that's again going to be mate. And if he goes here, yeah, so it's bishop f2, and then we take the queen. Okay, 42, last one. I'm down the exchange. Okay, do I have bishop d6? If he takes, it's mate. If he moves to queen, I take on f8. So I think this is the solution. There's h5, but I can take with check. There's f5, but I can take and then take the rook. I'll be up a piece. Yeah, and so we take here with the bishop because the knight is defended. And I'm hitting g7. Done. Okay, so the other ones were so easy compared to that one. I'm going to get one wrong on purpose. So that took 52 minutes, but that one puzzle took like 25 minutes. And I saw the idea, but I did not consider that the opponent was in Zugzwang. So we got there in the end. Okay, let's take a look at how many people are in the stream. We have 12 viewers on YouTube and 1 viewer on Twitch. The Twitchers aren't sticking around. I'm not very popular on Twitch. Once upon a time, I was, but I just got back into streaming on Twitch again recently. Okay, time for a game. I dropped 200 points over the past 2 months. And, well, I need to get that back up. This is literally the worst losing streak of my entire life. And the lowest rating I've been in 6 years. It's tough. Okay, d4 here. The idea is to just kick out the knight, and I think we just do that immediately. If he takes our knight, I think we can just recapture. I don't think we want to take here because he's got this desperado. So yeah, this looks good. I think knight b8, and then I think we go c4. Or actually, there might be h4 here as well. Can he do that? Because I'm just going to take on a6. So I could go a3 or bishop d2, and then I'm taking on a6. No, this doesn't make as much sense because there's a5. So I'm going to go a3. Make sure I'm not missing anything obvious. Yeah, and then I'll just take on a6, I think. Otherwise he can go to c5. But I don't, what about check? Can I go bishop b5? So that forces c6. And then I think I win a piece here. Then I take on c6. He can't recapture. I'm creating a discovery. I think this is stronger. c6 and I take. Oh, there's queen a5. Crap. Okay, so c6. If I take this queen a5, do I have knight? Excuse me, do I have knight c3? Takes. Queen a5. Knight c3. Am I good there? think I can do that. I think I can do that. Yeah, so queen a5, knight c3. Opponent is talking to me a lot in the chat, which I don't like. I'm going to switch tabs on the chat screen. Hello, T Street. T Street in the house. Oh, he's on Twitch. I am multi-streaming, so if I'm responding to some chats and you guys are wondering who I'm responding to, yeah, I'm on both Twitch and so I can take here because I'm on the rook, and it's check. So I'm going to get another queen here. Yeah, sorry, multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube, and there we go. The bird win in 10 moves. We like it. The bird is the word. 10 move bird win. Hello, Vivek. Let's go straight to the engine on that. I think I played it perfectly. Yeah, the queen a5 bothered me. I almost took on a6 right away. Oh yeah, that was a perfect game there. Boom. That's what we like to see. That's what we like. 10 mover. Yeah, so I thought knight b8, and then it might be h4 here. I think the computer and Raven likes h4. C4 is also good. That's normally what I play, but h4 is good. Yeah, in the game, yeah, I went knight b4, and yeah, a3 was best. Queen d2, I guess, is good. I mean, every move is good. Yeah, that's funny. Bishop b5 is definitely the best move, but if this was a blitz game, I would have grabbed here. And white is still winning, but not nearly as good. Okay, let's play another one. Finally got a win. White again. Well, bird again. Yeah, I bought this coffee. I started drinking at 8:30 p.m. And it's actually working. It's actually, because I was extremely groggy. And it's actually working. I think taking is good here. And then, yeah, I'm going to go h3. You can pretty much play anything in these positions, but okay. And then I'm going to go b3. There is f6, but I can always put the bishop on a3 and hit the c5 pawn. Yeah, so I don't really want to commit. I could go c4. He can't do that. Yeah, so maybe c4 here. And then so bishop b2, if he goes d4, I can still take. He might go queen b6 or something. Is knight c3 first better? Possibly. Just because it covers knight e4, and my bishop might want to go to a3, but visually it looks kind of weird to have the knight before the bishop. If castles, again, I don't really want to move the bishop, but I remember playing a game a few days ago where I didn't move the bishop and I got into trouble. I got greedy by not committing it somewhere, so I should probably commit it. By the way, I've got some surprises coming up regarding my development and my stream, which I won't reveal tonight, but soon I will, probably within a few days. I know that's not very useful to hear, but I'm losing my focus already. Let me take a peek how many are in the stream. So YouTube, 13 viewers YouTube, 3 on Twitch. Okay, where was I? What tab am I in? There we go. Okay, Queen C7. What is the idea there? I don't know, but it makes Bishop A3 even easier for me. Maybe he's wondering where I'm going to castle. I'm probably going to castle kingside though. G4 is tempting, but without a light squared bishop, I don't think I'm doing. Oh, maybe he's going to castle queenside. Okay, well, I'm just going to castle now. Yeah, he might castle queenside. He was probably just waiting to see where I castled. Excuse me, I think that's what he was doing. So I could go bishop b2, rook c1, and then I could take on d5 and knight b5. The problem for me in these positions is white has so many good ideas, and it's hard to pick one. Like I could go for this reverse Nimzo idea. There's knight d7, but then you can put a rook on c1 and then take, and then you're hitting c5. Is a reverse Nimzo idea. Yeah. There's d3, like e4 ideas as well. Yeah, I might start attacking this one. Yeah. Knight a4, bishop a3. Okay, pushing. Oh, he went here because he wanted to push the pawn and he wanted to defend that. That's why he did that. Okay. So I can do a trade here. I know this is weak though. This knight helps me attack. Let's do this. This makes sense. Yeah, we go after the c5 pawn again. Okay, this can get tricky when they push the e pawn. So first of all, I think I can just still attack it. Or I could just take and then take on c5. Oh, but then it gets tricky because there's discoveries on my rook. Yeah, he could do something like this later, but I might have g3. Hello, Sun Tzu on YouTube. So I think I am going to go bishop a3. And just see what happens there. How am I doing on the clock? A little behind on the clock. So I got to be careful. Okay, so here he forgot about this. He forgot about this one. That's why you put the pawn on c7. I think that's resigns. There we go. Another bird with 14 moves. The previous bird win was 10 moves. That's 2 bird wins and a total of 24 moves. Come on. The bird is the word tonight. 2 bird wins, total 24 moves. Wow, the bird is the word tonight. Come on. First bird win 10 moves is bird win 14 moves. What do you want? What more do you want? That's the graph again. This was the previous graph. No, sorry. I closed the previous game. But yeah, 24 moves into. Wow. Sorry. Okay. Feels good. Oh God, it feels good to win once in a while. So let's look at that from the beginning. But damn, 24 moves, 2 games. Whoops. How come? Do I have this open twice? No, I don't. Yeah. So. It might be c4 as well, but this is more normal looking. Ooh, yeah. Computer says b3, but I think h3. I don't know. As I say, you can play pretty much anything. Pretty much everything all have this similar ideas. I'm not gonna. No, first step is to stop hemorrhaging rating left and right. That's step one. So yeah, I wasn't sure about c4. That's the only move I wasn't sure about. I guess it allows knight e4. Maybe the knight's going to d6. Can't I go? Can I go d3 here? Oh, no, oh, queen h4. Aha, that's the problem. Yeah, when the pawn is on e6 and you don't have a knight on f3, you have to watch out for this stuff. So I guess I just castle here and then c4. Castle and then c4 is probably better. Yeah. This is always dangerous when you haven't castled and the pawn is on e6. Okay. So this was just equal. So I misplayed it very slightly. And then, yeah, I didn't think queen c7 was great. I think you should have just castled here. Yeah, so I castled and yeah, this is not good. Knight e4. Oh, so bishop a3 was not best. So bishop b2 or taking on d4 or taking on e5. So what's the idea here? And then bishop b2. I guess that makes sense. I'm a little surprised about taking on d4. Do we go c5? Is that the idea? C5. Oh yeah, c5. But this is an unusual structure for me. We take here. But what's going on? Oh, sorry. Then we. Oh, I see. Okay, so I didn't play perfect this game, unfortunately, but we were never worse. Okay, play another one. Time to lose. I'm happy though. I got 2 bird wins in a row. I'll be pretty much okay for the rest of the night. I may not be happy, but that being said, I run into a new account here. It's 7 months, so it's not brand spanking new. I guess I'll play them. Still new, technically new. Delayed Alapin. He's Alapin my business. It was 24 moves for 2 games. I thought there was something about this move that I can't remember. Okay, I'm going to go knight c6 because d4 is less likely to be played. And yeah, I'm going to go g6 here. And let's not get into time trouble, as I always do. And this opening isn't too interesting for me. And what that means is I will play it quicker. The more an opening I know, theoretically, the slower I play because it's just interesting to me. Okay, what do we do? We want to get out of this pin right away. I could go h6. H6 probably wouldn't hurt. There is a battery possibility. No, okay, we're going to go b5. Maybe even right away. Is a4 a problem? Can I do this right away? Let's play it right away. Queen b3. I've got rook b8. d4. I can take on e4, I think. He wants this, and then he wants knight g5. I think I'm okay there. Okay, let's go a5. Yeah, he's going for that. E5. It doesn't stop d4. It's such a... When you play e5, you think you're stopping d4, but it doesn't stop d4. d4 can still be played. In fact, it's often better because you get this backward pawn on d6. Better for white, that is. Okay, but we should be okay after knight g5. I think I'm just going to go b4. I don't know if this is the right move, but I don't want to spend too much time on this. I don't really... I am playing a little bit slower than I am, or than I should. I don't know. I don't know what he does. He doesn't really have an attack here. He needs to get f4 in, I guess. So I could go h6. You could argue that that's a tempo gain. Not sure what this is about. I don't understand. Wait, I guess he wants to push here, maybe? Still don't quite understand. He wants to push here and move the knight and then f4. I guess that makes sense. Am I pushing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Is d4 a move? No, because I can take here. Okay, so I don't know. I'm probably missing something. Does he want this? What? Okay, so I could take with the knight and offer a trade. Let's do that. Let's do that. And then bishop b7. Hopefully I'm not missing something. Oh, I am almost missing something. Okay, he's on this. Okay, go rook a5. Okay. Yeah, I could go rook a5 first, maybe. Could I do that? Probably would regret it. I guess I could offer queen trade here. I don't want to trade queens. Then he has bishop f3, but I could do this. I think I'm actually going to do it. I don't, yeah. And the e7 pawn's a little awkward. Okay, let's offer queen trade. And hopefully outplay him in the end game. Rook a5 was interesting, though, because I have discovered attacks. Okay, he's going to do this because he can't help himself, and it's a good move. And then rook a7, I'm thinking. I could go e5. It's a little dangerous, or d5. It's a little dangerous, so I don't... Yeah, it's a little... I think I'm just going to double up here. Can he do something? Okay, yeah, let's just go here. Okay, now he's going to go knight d2. And I could offer a bishop trade. More like road to 1900. Okay, does a3 make any sense here? If he puts it on a light square, that's good for me. You know, he's a bad bishop. It highlights my bishop. If he takes it, my pawn could be overextended. And then his knight gets... Oh, I don't want to do that. His knight gets some decent anchor points. I don't want to give him c3. So I don't want to move any pawn. Yeah, I could challenge his bishop, even though my bishop's technically better than his. How about we just get to an open file? Let's do that. What did he move? c4? Yeah. So let's just get to an open file. Okay, well, now that his knight moved, I could maybe go for this again. How about I attack this pawn? Let's do that. Weak pawn. So what does he do now? He might have to go d4, just give it to me and try to wreck my structure. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is a good bishop because his pawns are on light squares and same color as his bishop. And my pawns are mostly on dark squares here. So my bishop his bishop's on a good square, but my bishop is actually a good bishop, and his is actually. I mean, it's. Can you say it's a bad bishop? Not. It's like the scale. It's slightly bad because it's only 2 pawns, and he is outside of his pawn chain, and he's active with his bishop. But you can see the difference here is that, you know, I'm attacking his pawns. He can't attack my pawns with his bishop. I hate when you freaking drink from these cups and then it splashes back at you. Is that just me? Okay. So if I take, he can pin me, but I can come back. But it could happen. Okay. But if he takes with the bishop, well, I can just, yeah, that's not a problem. If he takes with, yeah, what am I thinking about here? God damn, this is why you get into time trouble. Just move. Why are you even thinking about that? Talking like it's blue planet documentary. Just move. Okay, this one does require a little bit of thinking now. But I think I just double up. And I should be good there. So, yeah, just move and stop wasting your time, you son of a bitch. This is why you get into time trouble. 4 minutes now. I'm at the second checkpoint. I should have like at least 5.5 minutes. So I'm down about 90 seconds on my checkpoint time. Just speed up, son. God damn, you're so slow. Ren's Marcus 23, 7 months old. Okay, well I can take. Do I want to take that? I'm only up a pawn here. That is a bad bishop for him. But if I don't take it, what am I going to do? Okay, let's just take it. At least I worsen his pawn structure. I could get a pig on the 7th here. And let him take this one. My pawns, will that decide the day? Okay, let's do that. Activity here. Activity. This is a weak pawn to begin with. So if I can trade out for the B pawn, and then if I can get this one, this is a good trade to me. His B2 pawn for my D6 pawn. We need active play here. And again, like I'm down to 3.5 minutes. This is why, like, I probably wasted about 2 minutes in this game needlessly. Like I was blabbering and thinking about moves that didn't require much thinking. It would have been worse though if I didn't catch myself. I'd be down to probably 2 minutes here normally. So if he doesn't take the pawn, I don't know what he's going to do. Is he thinking about B3? Maybe. But B3, then his rook's going to be tied to A1. Okay, so he goes there. Does he double up on the D file? But then I can get a passer. Or do I want to grab the pawn? Okay, so another trade. Do I want this? I don't know about that. I don't want him getting a passed pawn. Do I want to passively defend it, or can I push? No. Yeah, this is. I really don't want to be passive, but he's got to defend this. It might be one of those cases where passive. I'm actually going to go passive here. I might regret it, but I actually think it might make sense. I think I'm winning if I let him take it and I played something else, but it would have been a headache. And his rook is tied to A2. So these two rooks cancel each other out. That's my logic. It doesn't mean that the rest of the game is easy. I guess I'm threatening this now. That's what I'm saying. Like this rook is really passive on A1. So these cancel each other out. And my rook is ultimately better than this rook, I would say. Because I can jump into attack faster than he can. I guess that's arguable. In any case, I'm threatening to take c4. So I don't like to be passive in the endgame, but I think here it was the right decision. Yeah, so he can go rook c1, and I'm just going to grab a2. I've got 2 connected passers. So I don't know what that is. He wants to go after the a pawn, I guess, but I'm just gonna go here. I don't know what I could have suggested that would have been better for him. Yeah, I mean, why give him anything? Just don't give him anything. There's no reason to. And now he's going to try for this. So now he's going to go here. I can always go, okay, well, I'll go take, and then I'll go rook f8. Or do I want, take this one? Makes more sense. I don't know. They're both damn good though. Oh, that's a tough one. I can also go here. Oh, goddamn. Which one do I take? This is better because I defend. Then, okay, this is the one. This is the one. This way, because my rook's going to leave the C file. So, so now this rook defends this. That was the correct pawn. That was the correct pawn. Okay, so now I go after the A pawn. Okay, he wants to go tit for tat. Okay, well, we'll start with that. And I might improve before I commit to this trade. Although I really don't need to. It's 2 connected passers. Well, I could push. No, but I'm just going to go here. I'm low on the clock here. So takes. And then just push. Push him, baby. And we just run home. It would, if his king wasn't on the back rank, it might have been a bit more work, but this should be pretty straightforward. And I might get a hat trick. I might get 3 wins in a row. Did he move? Okay. Okay, so he can move. But then I can go here. Yeah, there's a name for this. It's like a conveyor belt, I think it is. It's like a snake or conveyor belt. Oh, I can't tell you how good it feels to get 3 wins in a row. It's been so long. Okay, the game's not over yet though. And I'm very short on the clock. So yeah, he's making this a bit. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe there was a better move, but we're doing this. And yeah, the game's not over. Okay, let's go h5 because I don't want king. Okay, I really better focus. Okay, let's go here because I only have a minute, and I'm so bad at converting. Still a lot of work here. I'll only talk when I'm a lot more confident. Okay, just stopping his king. Well, as soon as I say that, I start blabbering. Okay, we're doing it this way. I might get this pawn. Actually, this was probably better. Yeah, this is mate in 2. Mate in 2 here. Okay. Is he going to let his time run? Okay, 3 wins in a row. Feels good. Feels good. Okay, so yeah, he went with this D3 delayed Alapin. And yeah, I played the opening pretty quick because it was not interesting to me. This was, I think, equal. And then But yeah, I kind of recognize the difference between the bishops. It was really when I played bishop f5, when, you know, with that I won a pawn. That's really what changed things. So I think he played maybe a little too quickly. And yeah. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Oh, yeah. If I lose the rest of the games tonight, I'm sure I'll be a bit sour, but to get some wins makes me feel better after literally the worst losing streak of my life. 17 viewers right now, excuse me, in the stream on YouTube, and a total of 1 on Twitch. So YouTube is winning the viewer game. That's the graph. Oh my God. The last 3 games, the graph has just been... What's the total inaccuracies I made in the last 3 games? Let's see. Okay, so this was... So this was the first game. 10 mover. Bird. Second game was a 14 mover. Bird. I had 1 inaccuracy out of the total of those 2 games. And then third game, 1 inaccuracy. Well, that was a long 43 moves, but 2 inaccuracies out of 3 games. I'll take it. 2 inaccuracies out of 3 games. Okay, now time to get slaughtered. I'm happy with my 3 wins. Oh, first I gotta do the Twitch spammer. Let's deal with him. Ban. There we go. That's done. Where was I? Where's my tab? Okay, here. Okay, game number 4. Time to lose, but hopefully we can learn something. A theoretical game would be nice. Armenian opponent. Bird again. Third bird game. Could I get 3 bird wins in a row? Oh God. This has a name and it's actually venomous. But nobody ever plays it. I think we take yeah, my friend plays this actually. Do I push? I don't know. Nobody ever plays G5. Okay. Now what? E4? Okay, let's go E4. I don't know what I'm doing. Nobody has an F pawn. This is funny. So do I have Queen G4? It's Queen F6. Can I go here? Possibly. Let's attack the pawn. It's almost like a king's gambit. It's crazy. No F pawns. This is funny. Funny. Let's just go totally old school chess here. And then castle. That's funny. No F pawns. Yeah, so I can go here, but Queen H4 is a problem. Rook F1, maybe C3. Knight C3. Let's go Knight C3. I guess Bishop G4. Is this a thing? Because the pin is not enjoyable. I don't want the pin. H3 looks, I don't know, looks slow. But I don't want Bishop G4. I guess I could have played Queen E2. Okay, he could take and then d5. So there's queen here. Okay, so knight d5. Yeah, I'm not loving this. d3 then. Okay, d3, and then queen e2. What an interesting or unusual position. Is it symmetrical? Nearly. Okay. Bishops. Yeah, bishops are technically this is a good bishop, but I'm going to offer this trade. Yeah, that's also interesting. Okay, can't do that. I'd have to take with the bishop. This is the Hobbes. It's playable. It's playable. Yeah, it's valid. Objectively, it's not great, but it's playable. And it's so rare. That's why it's playable. So I could take or I could not take. I will take. Even though it's a good bishop. If he takes with the pawn, then I can go knight d5. There's f3 at the end. That's still okay. I could go here, which is interesting. Because I think he has to take. And that's a pretty good bishop for him. So let's do that. Knight d5 was looking interesting too, but his bishop might annoy me long term. Oh. He just gives me the pawn? What am I missing? What am I missing here? I think he just forgot that I'm attacking. I don't know. Am I missing something? Hereafter, I have c3. I don't think I'm missing anything. I don't know why he gave me that pawn. Okay, how am I doing the clock? Terribly. But it was. Oh, I can't predict this guy. I have knight b3. Should I might just castle here. Queen side. Okay, let's do that. I do have to start playing a little quicker. Yeah, but knight b3, he can just go here, and I haven't achieved anything. Could bring in the other knight to d4. He can start putting his rooks into the center. King b1 wouldn't hurt. Yeah, let's get the queen out of here. Get the queen out of here. Okay. Oh crap. Okay, I think I have to take. Okay. I don't like the superfluous knights. So knight takes? No, yeah, I can't predict him. So I think I'm going to b3. I gotta be careful of stuff. Okay, I think I'm okay here. I am getting low on the clock. You have an isolated pawn, and I'm up a pawn. So trade every piece trade is pretty much good for me. So I might go rook he1. Which rook do you move? Maybe this rook makes more sense. Gives the other rook more options, and the king can move. So yeah, this forces a trade. Okay. I can no longer go knight b3. Yeah, I'm feeling uncomfortable. Okay, I can still offer a rook trade. Can I do this? I don't like the clock situation. I don't love the clock situation. Queen g3 is a little annoying, but I don't think it does a whole lot. Okay, can I double up on the d file? Or do I just trade and then double up? I think I can do that. Well, does that make sense? Yeah, let's do that first. I'm still kind of worried about queen g3 a little bit. Okay, we have to take this way. Okay, why is he so eager? Oh my god, is there check? Oh, I missed it. He saw that so quick. That's a blunder. Oh, how did I fall for that? He saw that so quickly. Yeah, I couldn't predict this guy. That's a shame. He just started moving so quickly. Then he has queen g1. I don't know. Hope some miracle happens here. Not here because would have been mate. Yeah, I can't believe. I'm just surprised that he made those trades so quickly. I mean, did he really see that? I'm not convinced that he actually saw that. I think he might have just happened into it. Because, yeah, I don't know. He played weird moves. Okay. I'm down a piece. I don't, but he played so bad most of the game. That's why I'm not resigning. Because I'm hoping he blunders. I can win the a3 pawn. Should I? I was thinking about check, but I'm waiting for this. This might make sense if he's thinking about it. I guess I can grab G. I can grab here. Okay. Oh, I can't take that. Okay, we go here. I'm still in good spirits though from the other 3 wins. Yeah, I couldn't predict this guy's moves though. He played so strange. You can take here. He can go here. How do I defend this? Thanks for the advice, Yashar. Oops, my queen. I think he mouse slipped there. He can still take it, and I mean, he had to have mouse slipped. How could he not have? Okay, well, I might have been okay until I just dropped my knight. I couldn't predict this guy's moves, though. He played so weird. Yashar, you probably joined the stream late. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said that. Okay, so a lot of mistakes this game. Yeah, it was a weird opening. It looks like I played it correctly, though. This is not the top move, G6. It's not terrible, though. D4 is the main line. This makes things a lot less dangerous, so I kind of... This seems more practical. Yeah, this was all good. Nice. Yeah, this was perfect. Oh, so H... Yeah, I wasn't sure about H3. It didn't like H3, so it wants to go knight A4 or D3. So D3, bishop G4, and then H3. Okay. I didn't consider that I could just play H3 if he goes bishop G4. Yeah, Yashar. Well, the first 3 games I won, and I had 2 inaccuracies across all 3 games total. So, whoops. So yeah, so because I mean h3 is slow. So d3 makes more sense to me. Knight e4 is, I guess, playable as well. I should have considered it at least. Yeah, this was a little too slow, or a lot too slow. D4 apparently is a move. That's too complicated for me. What are we doing here? Then knight e4, that's too complicated for me. I'm not doing that. D3 is good enough for me. Doesn't love queen e2 because of knight h5 stuff. Again, so knight e4 was a recurring idea. Wow. This is crazy. Giving up the pawn is the best move. I don't think he meant to drop the pawn, because why would you do that? Yeah, and this is not, I don't think he meant to drop the pawn. But surprisingly, this is the best move. It's good because then there's d5 apparently. D5. And he opens the center. Okay. And then here I'm winning again. And then I think it's just, I just blundered the knight. That's just, it's just here. I just blundered the knight. I didn't see this tactic. It's so easy to miss that. That's unfortunate. Okay. I'll play another one. So I think that's 3 wins, 1 loss. I'm fine with that ratio. We need 3 more wins before another loss, hopefully. Okay. Ooh, 13-hour-old account. I can't. 13 hours. Everyone's brand new. This is why I lose rating. Block and abort. 13 hours old. That's where my rating goes. Or a good portion of it is to all these fake accounts. 3-month-old account. At least he's got lots of games played, but still, why do you guys have fake accounts? Everyone's fake. Mengarini. What's weird is this is a very, very rare opening, and I've faced it 3 times this week. This is my 3rd time this week. Yeah, I think we just go back to e6. Where else are we going? Yasha, it is fake. It's a fake account. It's not an established, it's not real rating, right? It's fake. I think we go to d5. I know when I say fake account, it's kind of derogatory, but it really is fake though. I think here you can go either square. I was just reviewing this earlier today. As rare as this opening is. Yeah, you can go either way. It's like a 20 center pawn difference. I normally go to c7. Oh yeah, you know what's awesome? Was it this opening? Yeah, this can get pushed, but yeah. Okay, I'm going to go here because I'm used to doing this. I think it was this opening I was just looking at because I had this yesterday. I played g6, but the computer didn't like it. It wants to go d6 or d5. The point is this bishop needs to get active in some capacity. If you go g6, it's really hard for this bishop. So you either go a6, d6, or d5. I was literally looking at this earlier today, and the computer suggested d5, but I don't know if this is the exact same position. So d5, I think d5 right away here. I'm going to do it. All I know is g6 is too slow. It's like 0.2. It's like minus 0.2 because this is slightly better for black. It's like minus 0.2, and it's because this bishop gets buried for too long. Okay, now what? Do we go d4, get some space back? He can bring in the knight to d5. Do I do nothing? Like I could go g6 now. At least this is open. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go g6 now. I know I just gave that lecture, but the bishop is a little bit more open than it was. So that's, to me, that's good enough. We got d5 in. Okay, so now I'll push because I don't know how I deal with this otherwise. This might be a move too. Okay, yeah, we push now. This is annoying, but I just go bishop g7. I'm happy that I know about pushing the d pawn. I'm happy with that. Okay, we go here. Don't overthink it. I'm already behind on the clock. I might have played this guy yesterday, actually. Let me see. This might have been the game that I literally was analyzing earlier. Wait, when was my other game? No, this is my first game against him. So it's not. Okay, so castles. I think it's my first. Yeah, it's my first game against him. Okay, now what? Possibly f6, possibly f5. Can I go a6? Move here. b6. This can start running. Possibly b6. Then this knight can move. I don't know. a4. Can I go a5 there? On pawn, I can go rook a6 maybe. Okay, let's go b6. I just need to play something. No, I can't afford tournaments. Everyone asks me that. Everyone asks me that constantly. And it's frustrating. Everyone's rich. Everyone's rich. Okay. So do I want to break here or bishop b7? What do I think about that? I don't know. This pawn is a thorn in my side. f5. Can I go f5? Do I want to go f5? Or should I get this pawn f6? Let's go f6. Can I do f6 here? Hello, John. Yeah, for me, basically 1 year is when I stop complaining. Anything under a year, I complain. Well, I complain regardless, but it's pretty much a new account if it's under a year old. Most with rare exceptions. So I can go f4, and I think he needs to go to g3. And I guess he could go here. Okay, so bishop b7. I'm wasting time talking to chat. I'm not really threatening anything there. Wow, what do I do? He's playing too well. I wish he wouldn't. Okay, can I okay, a5. I could take back with the rook. Takes. b6 is kind of weak. Yeah, I don't know. Plus this is okay, yeah, maybe I won't do that. He can push here though, and that might be his idea. I think I am going to push, even though I don't know what I'm doing after that. Okay, I'm way behind on the clock. I think I'm just going to trade. No, let's. Can I go h6 here? I might regret it. I'm going h6 though. So he takes here. I take back with the knight, I think. Ooh, could take here. Oh, this is almost a tactic. I'm actually, I am going to take with the knight. No, sorry. What am I talking about? Yeah, this is, I could do something like this. Okay, this is a little hope chessy. I can always go here though, but there's tactics taking on b5. But it's a meaningful move for the queen anyways. The rooks get connected. So a little trap here. Wait, that wouldn't work anyways, would it? Okay, so if I go here, a5. Okay, I think I can do this still. So this no longer works. Okay, well now, yeah, this doesn't even work because he just takes. So I don't even know what I was thinking. Okay, so here I just do nothing. And I'm going to flag. I'm going to flag. Let's tuck this back. He might go rook e1. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe here. Can I just attack that? What's he want? What's he want? Here? That? I might go queen d6. He has knight here. Knight c6 is annoying. Don't know why he's thinking about it so hard. Oh, maybe I've got this fork. Maybe that's what he's calculating. Or a pin, whatever you want to call it. It's f4. He's thinking about this. Oh. Okay. That's a bad bishop for him. Oh, he wants this. Okay. He wants here, bishop c6. Push. I don't really want to open up the F file though. Okay, I just got to make a move. I don't have any time. Maybe I can go queen h3. Rook b6 was interesting. Because I could have doubled up here. Let's go. I don't know if I should go here first or rook h8. He's going to get this in, but yeah, let's go here first. This way he doesn't have bishop g2. This is looking dangerous for him. I think he might have to go bishop g2 now. I might be able to push. Okay, so bishop g2. Can almost take. No, maybe g5? g4, I mean? g4 is f3. He's got to go here. Can I push? I can push. I can go f3. He goes, here, I just go F3. What's he doing? Does he? I guess he can escape. Okay, check. Push. Okay, we covered this. Okay, is this the right way? Check, check, check. Yeah, can I just cover the escape route? And then here takes. Take here. Oh, how do you win this? Here. I don't know. I don't have time. I don't have time. It might not be such a straight win. So push. Push. I don't know. I'm just moving pieces. Taking, trying to get this. You can just come in here. That. Okay. Here. I'm sure there was a win here, so it'll be. I'll look at it after I lose with the engine. What the win was. There must have been a win. Could have taken on G3 maybe. So can I take here? I don't think so, Tim. But I can take here. I've check. That's the threat. Yeah, so what did he do here? Because I'm threatening check. Yeah, this was the right approach. 45 seconds. Check. Oh God. Okay, check. Check. Which rook? Check. This is annoying. There'll be 2 losses in a row, unfortunately. I was too slow to find the win. Yeah, this opening always makes me play a bit slow. Oh, I just don't have time. Ah. Don't have time. I just don't have time. It's too bad. Okay. I'm not even going to look at that one. It was a clock issue. Too bad. Bad time management. And we have another fake account. Oh, it's not fake, but it's 88 games played. I don't want to play an 88 gamer. Block. Oh, Indonesia. I have trouble against Indonesians. I think I win 10% of my games against Indonesians. But hopefully this is one of those 10%. Okay, 3 losses in a row. That's unfortunate. The last one was just a clock issue. So I don't... Whoops. I didn't mean to play knight f3. Oh boy. I don't know why I played this. This is not the Dutch. Can I remember my super old school anti-London theory? Because I used to play this. I used to play the Nimzo. And I built a really good anti-London line. But will I be able to remember it? I don't know what this is about. I think I can take it. Maybe I can't, but I'm going to. 2 hour stream already. I could go F5 and get into a type of Dutch. I could also just come back. This could be dangerous. Like takes, he comes in. I'm gonna do this. I might regret it. It's unnecessary to take such a risk, but I don't want him to give him play. Yeah, so there's queen here and knight here. So I could go g6 to begin with. Also, I have queen f6. Might go queen f6 here. Don't know if it's the best move. Probably it's not, but I'm playing it. This is an awkward position for me though. F3. Okay, I thought I can just go G6 here. Am I missing something? That's the whole point of queen F6. Okay, bishop B7. There's D5 if I have to, as an emergency. Maybe he thought this was weakening for me, but certainly not worth a tempo, I don't think. Okay. I don't know what he's doing. Do I want a castle and where? How about D6? Comes in here. I think I can go D6. I hope I can go D6. So knight C4, maybe knight D7. Although, actually, a big downside to D6 is my knight can't move. I think, yeah, I got to be really careful about that. D6 was actually not great for that reason. My knight's about to be trapped. So I might have to go D5 or G. No, this is still kind of a problem. I might have G5. There's this check again. Okay, yeah, this D6 was not a great choice. I might have to go D5. Although, does this work? No, it's G3. Yeah, so I might have to go D5, but he gets back in. And my knight still has some trouble finding safety. I can actually just take him D4, I'm just realizing. There's C3 though. C3. I can probably still do that because my knight now has F6. My knight has F6, so Yeah, I think I can do this. You know, he attacks me, I can always just move the queen somewhere, and I can go back to f6. And I think he will play c3. So do I want to go to b7? It takes away g7 from my bishop. He doesn't. Okay, I can't predict. Develop another piece. And I can still go back. Nothing has really changed here. So yes, let's develop another piece. Casting should not have changed the position. Yeah, so I can go back here, which is probably what I'm going to do because I could still get trapped. Oh, I guess I'm losing a pawn. Forgot about the pawn. I forgot about the pawn. Well, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. So maybe I will go to f6 since I can't even... But he still has f3. Like if I go... Oh no, now I have this and I could maybe go to knight e6. So maybe I do go here. And then if takes... What am I talking about? He can't take here. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Okay, so I am going to go here. Oh, okay. This is when I'm starting to... I got to drink more coffee. I thought he's winning a pawn. He's not winning a pawn. Okay, now I think I want to trade and then go e5. Yeah, I could come back because I have more space, but I'm just going to take. Let's not overcomplicate it. And then I might go e5. Or does this force a trade? How many pawns am I? I'm up 2 pawns, so I would like to trade material. Whoa, holy shit! I'm missing everything. I'm missing absolutely everything. Okay, we're still up a pawn, so but our king's in the center. So bishop e7. This would force something. This could be a good simplification. I'm so itchy. So queen e7. Guess he could go here. So maybe that's not the best. Okay, so bishop here. He can still do that, and then I can't castle. But then my knight can survive. This is annoying too, though. Might have here. Okay, bishop e7. Okay, I think I'm going bishop e7. I'm getting sloppy for sure. It's I'm just getting tired. Oh, I've had this rash for like 6 weeks, and it's not going away. Indonesians, though. I told you I have like a 10% win rate against Indonesians. Okay, I could queenside castle. Looks scary. I'm going to do it, though. Plays a4. I have knight c5, except he takes my king. I could go king b8 and then knight c5. I will do it. You know, forces the trade. Okay, let's do it. So queen either to d3 or to e3 or d2. And do I want to grab that? I will grab it, even though, let's just grab it. I'm low on the clock. I don't think he's going to push, though. I think he's going to take. Bishop's a pretty good defender. Okay, I think I'm relatively okay. I could attack myself. I could also attack his knight. He can go back this way. I could push again after that. Okay, let's try that. Push, push. Open up my bishops. Otherwise, my plan would have been h5, h4. Okay, push. Okay. Take with the queen, forces the trade. And then we're out of trouble. And our bishops are lovely. Okay. We still have a chance. Oh, crap. Okay. And of course, he's going to think about it. Oh, damn it. I missed the obvious. Back to losing to Indonesians. Okay, we go here. Still have a chance to draw, although my clock is not good. Maybe here. I don't know. Yeah, because this is a threat now. Okay, so here, covering his 2 rook entry points. This might be the 4th loss in a row. Oh, man. Indonesians are my kryptonite. Yeah, they're just over now. Hello, Joel. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just can't beat Indonesians. It's seriously a 90% loss rate. It sounds racist, but it's just a fact. It's just a fact. So 4 losses in a row feels bad. What can I learn from this game? So the opening was fine, and then yeah, I thought this was good, but then I just missed the skewer. So I don't know. I guess it was just a tactical miss. Okay, I'll play another one. $21.93 opponent, 44-hour-old account. Good thing he dodged. Let's block. This is how we lose rating against these fake accounts. Left and right, left and right. How many people actually play legitimately? Not many, I would say. Yeah, it's got to be 50% of accounts are fake. That's unusual. I don't know if I want bishop b5 here. Very unusual, but not a. I don't think it's bad. I don't think f6 is bad at all. I'm am chess from India. Which pawn? Okay, so yeah, b3 is not going to make a whole lot of sense. That's castle. Maybe c4. Or do we want to ask him? Because he can tuck it back. G4 isn't really a threat. I could go d3. I think I'm going to go c4 anyways. Oh, no, because then here he can take. I guess I could take with the rook. And c4, there is b5. Okay, let's go knight c3. Let's just play it very principled. Maybe I even have knight a4 in some cases. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this bishop. Maybe a4 makes some sense. b5 takes. So let's go a4. Is it too early for it? Maybe. Maybe I go queen e1, e4. Joel that prefers 10 plus 5. He says, okay, this is, we can attack c5. He can simply move his knight and it's defended. I have h3, g4. I could go for that still. d3, there's c4. a5 maybe. b6 I can take. a5 is not so bad. Is it too slow? Probably. Let's play it. Looks like Vivek said the same thing. Okay. He's so fast. Imam. Okay, I don't know. My dishwasher's beeping. Let's get out of this pin. I'm tired of this pin. Stupid dishwasher. Why must you beep when you finish? It's distracting. Okay, I can hit the bishop. Shut up, dishwasher. I don't know what I'm doing with my dark through bishop. My brain has kind of turned off here. Queen g3, there's h5, but then I have h3. Take, and he's got this hook to play with. Okay, I don't have much of a plan though. So let's do that. h5, h3 takes. Okay, take. Ooh, can I go here? French style. I think I can. I think I can. Oh, I got a message from somebody. Okay, so take here now. Okay, so what's going on? White should be better, right? I'm up a pawn and I have the better pawn structure. I could go rook g3, but he can castle. But then I could take and then go rook g2 or rook g7. I could also take right away. He probably, I don't know how he would recapture. Maybe with the king. And then I could trade again. Yeah, this looks interesting too. I don't know. I'm probably spending too much time on this. I do kind of like rook g3. Boom, boom, here. Yeah, it takes. Okay, we'll try this. I don't know. I mean, the simplest was to just trade queens, but my rook is pretty active here. How do I get my bishop into play, though? That's the real question. D3, maybe? Yeah, how does my bishop enter? Ooh, what's going on here? Yeah, I really achieved absolutely nothing there. Can I go 94? I could take in the 94. Let's do that. Okay, 94. And then I got to figure a way to get my to get this bishop out. Maybe b3. This is going to be attackable, and I'll probably regret putting it on a5. Okay, c4. There's this, but then his knight's almost trapped. He can go here. Okay, maybe, okay, you know what? b3, we're going to do it, Nimzo style. Bam. Bam. Okay, he has knight b4. Knight b4, c3. Okay, so bing, bang, boom, bang. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, c4 now. Again, he can do that. Okay, here. Okay, let's just do this after all that crap. Okay. Yeah, there might have been something here, but I'm wasting time. It's too bad about knight b4 because I don't like his knight here. And I liked this, but yeah, I don't like this. Okay, so he still has here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. And hopefully he can't repeat. I don't think he can. If he goes to d8, I have d3, I believe. Oh, can he attack? Oh, he can attack my a pawn. Okay. So, oh, he wants to do this, but then this would have hung. Okay. I can attack the h pawn. I can go check. Let's go check. And he might go to the back rank. No, wow. Yeah, I'm surprised he traded. I'm very surprised he traded. I don't think he should have traded. Okay. Stupid knight. Knight needs to go. Knight needs to go. I will take, even though it's rook and pawn endgame. Oh, this is hanging, eh? Shit. Okay, I can go here, but then this. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to do this. He's very annoying. God damn. Oh my god, he's so good. Yeah. Got outplayed here. It's gonna be 5 losses in a row? Holy shit. Holy god. 5 losses in a row. At least I got those 3 wins in the beginning, but 5 losses in a row hurts. Can I push here? Rook a4 maybe? I don't know about that. Move. This is strong. I don't know. He totally outplayed me in the end game. I can maybe go rook c4. Is this a move? And then here? This is still, I'm still threatening to take on c5, but hopefully he can't create a passed pawn here. He might be able to, I don't know. Probably not, but yeah, this is a weakness for him. He's looking for solutions. The downsides. Maybe this pawn will show itself as being useful after all. Oh, yeah, okay, I see. So he moves the king. I go to f2. Does he push here? I think I'm okay still. Oh my god, he keeps finding stuff. So resourceful. I think he has to go for a draw. Oh, he's got this? Wow, so resourceful, dude. So resourceful. Push here. Very good endgame player. Okay, what about push? No, because this hangs. Wow, he doesn't even have to think. And now he's talking. Now he's talking smack in the chat. That's a bit uncalled for. Just make a move. I'm gonna before I flag. I think he's watching the stream. Okay. New plan. I'm going to go after the H pawn. Oh God, this again. I'm going to put the king on G1. It's risky though. I'm going to flag. I don't think that... Okay, he's going to go here now. Wow, he's so resourceful. I don't know why he has to think about it. He has to think about that? Kind of weird that he has to think about that. Okay, I'll just resign. Okay. Oh, he's got a high RD. Oh my God. 80. He before the game was probably like 90 RD, and he used to be 2,500. This is why I can't gain any rating. Oh my God, he was 2,500. 2,508. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, block. 2,500. He didn't play like a 2,500. I don't know. I find that weird. That's a weird account. Okay, that's the... Yeah, I mean, I was winning here, and then he just played perfect. He defended very well in the end game. It was +2. Actually, no, here, I thought I was a bit better, but... yeah, he played that end game very well. It wasn't that complicated. But he still played it well and fast. I can't believe that he used to be 2,500, though. That doesn't make any sense. You don't drop from 2,500 to 2,000. Like, seriously. That's pretty annoying. I'll play another one. Hopefully I get a win. I think I just lost 5 games in a row. A lot of suspicious accounts. Yeah, there's no way he was ever 2,500. He was over 2,500. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, what do we do here? I don't know if I want the center. I'll take the center. Oh, I forgot about this. I can't take the center. But yeah, I guess another disappointing night. It started off well, and then I started playing. I don't know. I don't really want. Oh, I don't want to play this. I don't want to play this position. I can't believe I'm 1,900 now. This is wrong. Something's wrong. I'm 1,900. This is the lowest rating I've been almost my entire life. No, okay, I'm exaggerating, but it's like the lowest rating I've been in like 7 years. Something's not correct. Something's wrong. And my brain is turned off in this game. I can't seem to focus. I don't like this position, though. That's for sure. Okay, let's go here, and then I might go rook c1, bishop b1. No, but it's... honestly, something is wrong that I'm 1,900. It's like I'm almost 12. I might as well be 1,200. There's no difference. It doesn't help that like I'm playing 2,500 rated players who are 2,000 now. Something's wrong on Lee Chess. I don't. I guess I'm just going to go here. This might be like 6 or 7 losses in a row. Something's very, very wrong on the chess. What did he take? A bishop, right? Okay. I wonder if I should just immediately get off this diagonal. I'm scared. I'm just, maybe it's too slow, but I don't want anything to happen on that diagonal. Okay. That's fine with me. I guess he can win the b2 pawn. I might not care about that. In fact, I have this. I don't really care about the b2 pawn. Maybe I should care. But I don't. Okay, f5, maybe b3. Yeah, so maybe b3 here. He can go knight a3. But let's play it before I flag. So knight a3. I have bishop d1 if I want to keep the bishop. Okay, how about that doesn't work? Okay. What do we do now? This would let me put a knight on e4. Can I get away with that? There might be, I guess he might want knight f5. That should, yeah, okay. He wants that. I don't know. My brain has... Maybe I should get off of this diagonal now because the bishop does bear on me. I don't love this knight so much. Can I push? Do I want to push? This is kind of a weak pawn. Does that make any sense? Can I push this pawn? Seems like a good move. Okay, I think I can take here because I have 97. Yeah, so I can take. Let's just do that. And then what? Rook fe1 maybe. This knight could get into trouble. I'm getting into time trouble here though. Could move my queen. And then I'm hitting the knight. I could go here. Okay, let's do that. If he takes my knight, I have queen f3. Okay, he's threatening a2. That doesn't do much. He's so fast. All my opponents are so fast. Bishop b1. His rooks get active. Okay, here. Where do we go? Here. I don't know. I'm low on the clock. I don't know. If he takes on a2, I'm going to take on f5. If he takes on f3, I might take on f5. He had the Desperado. Okay. Rook e7. Knights don't do much here. This is a threat. So let's, yeah, oh, we can never attack that. Here. Okay, well, can I attack his knight? He still goes here. How come he doesn't have to think, huh? How come? How come they don't have to think? How come I'm the only one that has to think? Let's just make a move. He takes on a2. I take the knight. So he's got to attack my queen first. And then I have to retreat. I guess I could go here maybe. Yeah, because he's going to hit a2. Okay, let's threaten mate. There's h6 and I lost a tempo. Whoa. Okay, do I have this? Okay, just make. I mean, I have no time. I just got to make a move. h5. I was not expecting. So he takes on a2. Can I take here? Take. Yeah. So takes. He can come back. Takes. Check. Yeah, it's probably not good to let him have this. Can I push here? It seems like I've got something, but I gotta make a move. So let's just say he makes a random move. Do I want to take on g6 there? Yeah, probably. Probably take on g6. Chat has died. What time is it? 11:15. Almost a 3-hour stream now. Chat really did die though. About an hour ago. I wonder if chat's broken. Let me take a quick look. No, chat's not broken. 2 on Twitch, 14 on YouTube. Okay, he moved. I think I'm still going to take here. Oh, there's G2 stuff. And he's hitting my knight. I still don't. Something is seriously wrong with Lee Chesso that I dropped like 250 points in 2 months. Like something's wrong. Something's not right. Whoops. Okay, that was a blunder. That was a blunder. Yeah, I would have flagged anyway. So yeah, okay. Yeah, but I'm literally almost 1900, and then I might as well be 1300. Something's wrong on Lee Chess, or it might be me, but I feel like I don't think I'm playing differently. It's just like it's just everybody's beating me. That's weird. 5 losses in a row there. Now, it didn't help that the previous opponent had a very suspicious account. Like, doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I missed a win, but I had no time. Yeah, I thought h5 was wrong. Wait, it's the best move? Oh, because he blundered earlier. Oh, wait, never mind. He had to play h5. What am I talking about? He had to play h5. I don't know why I thought it was weird. So I missed bishop g6. And then rook e6 or queen e6. Rook e6, I guess, is winning. What after king g7, queen c3? Okay, I'm not seeing that. with what little time I had, but that was apparently winning. Yeah. And he just played, did I play slow? A little bit, but he also played crazily fast. So bad combination for me. But yeah, this guy also dropped. Like, I think a lot of people might be dropping. Like, maybe there's deflation going on or something. But then again, he used to be lower. And he only dropped recently, within the past few days. What about my other opponents? Oh yeah, this guy used to be 2,500. I still, that just does not make sense. What about this opponent from Indonesia? He also dropped. It's like, is there deflation going on? But again, that's only from this month. But he did drop about 50 points. What about this opponent? No, that's the same one I just looked at. This one was aborted. What about this opponent? Or this is a fake account, so we don't count that one. What about this opponent? Did he also drop? He also dropped a little bit, not much though. But about 100, almost 100 points, or 60 points since, well, actually, no, he did drop more too. So maybe there's some deflation going on. It might not just be me. How about this guy? Because like, look at it, everybody's dropping. It might not just be me. That's what I'm saying. See, this guy also dropped. He dropped 100 points. There might be some weird deflation going on Lichess, or like a huge influx of cheaters and everybody's just going down. Let's look at this opponent. This makes me feel a little bit better because it might not just be me. This guy dropped a bit, not too much, like 40 points. Although since May, he also dropped about 100 points. Wow, this is getting pretty interesting. There's this theme going on. Did I just look at? Is this the guy I just looked at? I think it is. Okay, who's the other one? This game. How about this guy? Did he also drop? He did. Wow, this almost deserves a Reddit thread. Oh wait, where's June? No, sorry, May, right? Because I stopped drawing this guy also dropped about 100 points. That's a bit of a coincidence. Like, I just looked at like 7 or 8 opponents. How about this guy? Did he also drop? And what about you guys watching? Did you guys drop since May? Okay, this guy did not drop though, so he does not follow. He does not follow this theory. He gained. So he does not follow the theory. And then that's everybody. But that was like 6 or 7 people all dropped about 100 points in the past month or two. So it might not just be me. Very interesting. But it's just like, look at the graph. Like this is utterly like, look at this. Over 200 points, like 210 points, 220 points I dropped in the past 2 months. That's crazy. I've never had that, like, over my whole time playing, I've never had that much of a losing streak. This one came close 3 years ago, but the worst losing streak ever. Like, that's ridiculous. Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow with some more losses for you. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. See you next time.